Welcome to a Gobbet Opus number 14, Infectious Body Art, from September 20th, 2008. What really marks me as an old geezer is the things I do not understand. I do not understand hip-hop, or visible underwear, or goatees, or those hideous rectangular glasses that seem to be de rigueur on the young people, but make everyone look dorky without adding style. In body art, I am deep into midlife, so perhaps I should acquire one of the above as part of my midlife crisis. I am due. Of course, given my body, there is no art short of a large bag that would improve my aesthetics, and older guys like me can only look lame with a tattoo or a diamond stud in a body part or a ponytail. When I was a resident, tattoos were a sure sign of psychopathology. Only sailors and prisoners had tattoos, and you saw the hate and love on opposing hands, you knew you had a sociopath. And only the lobe of the ear was pierced. Nowadays, of course, anyone under 30 has a tat, and all parts of the body are open to piercing, and they open up people to all sorts of unexpected and interesting infections. Hepatitis from tattoo parlors are old hat, and, thankfully, uncommon with good technique. But, given the fine coating of bacteria we all have, the fact that body surfaces cannot be sterilized, just made very, very, very clean, seeing the odd bacterial infection from piercing and tattoos would be expected. I have seen two people lose an ear from getting the upper part of the ear pierced. I suppose Mark Antony went on to do body art. The lobe is made of fat, but the upper ear is cartilage, and if a bacteria reaches the cartilage with a piercing, it rips through that ear faster than antibiotics can keep up. Both Staphylococcus from the patient's skin and Pseudomonas from the ice and water sometimes used for anesthetic and cleaning are common bacteria. Plastic surgeons can make a new ear for you using a piece of your rib cartilage, but that Van Gogh look, even if temporary, is so 19th century. There are also, not unsurprisingly, local infections and abscesses depending on where the piercing was done. The belly button is the residual of the umbilical cord. In some people, there is a residual cyst from the umbilical cord called the urachal cyst. I recently had a patient who had a belly button abscess as a complication of the ring passing through the unknown urachal cyst, and she developed a big abscess that needed to be surgically removed and, in the process, lost her belly button. It is my understanding that she later had one reconstructed, but for a period of time she was unable to practice omphaloscepsis. The most worrisome infection from piercing is endocarditis, which, for you non-medical people, is an infection of the heart valve. Carditis is not a trivial disease, 100% fatal if not treated, and it is not unusual for the disease to have significant morbidity, including strokes and valve replacement. Not unsurprisingly, body art has a low but real chance of leading to endocarditis. Quote, in all, 22 specific cases of endocarditis spanning 1991 to 2007 have been reported, with piercing the tongue, 7, earlobes, 6, navel, 5, lip, 1, nose, 1, and nipple, 1, and reported in one heavily tattooed person. Other general endocarditis patients have also been mentioned. 12 cases were in females, and 1 patient died. 9 of these patients had congenital heart disease. End quote. There are probably more such cases out there, as cases tend to be underreported as it is such a pain to write them up. I have always been amazed at how the little things, the seemingly inconsequential choices we make, can lead to infectious disasters. Yesterday it was a dog in the lap, today a piercing. Dim-dare bugs are always waiting to kill us, don't you know? One of the cooler blogs out there, however, is Street Anatomy, where there is a nice collection of tattoos that are of underlying anatomy. It would be particularly appropriate if someone with the tattoo of a heart got a heart infection as a consequence. I kind of like that kind of symmetry. Not that I would wish such a disease upon anyone. I guess I'll have to come up with an alternative for my midlife crisis. Perhaps I'll start a blog or a podcast. Yeah, that's the tickets. Nah. The relevant articles are from the Journal of Adolescent Health, Volume 43, September 2008, Infective Endocarditis After Body Art, a review of the literature and concerns. And don't forget to check out streetanatomy.com for some really cool medicine-related art. See you next time for a Gobbet Opus.